Welcome back, friends. I'm Mellowseven, and this is Shadowrun Returns. I apologize. I know it's been a few days since our last episode. If you recall, I was getting my butt kicked in this fight here at the end of this scene, and after failing it twice, I said I would beat it and get back to you. So, after a number of attempts, 2 or 3, we are back at it. So, I've beat it already. Unfortunately, I played through it, and then I clicked through all the dialogue at the end of the fight, and I didn't read any of it for you. I did record it, though. So I had to learn how to do a voiceover to do the voice portion of this episode, right? I mean, that's what we need. And I didn't know how to do that. So it took me a few days to get around to learning. As it turns out, it's ridiculously easy. In Premiere, I just click on the little mic icon on the audio channel I want to use. It gives you a little countdown, and up it comes. So, bish, bash, bosh, Bob's your uncle, right? So, we are playing through it here. We're running a little bit faster speed than original. I think double speed. We played this one very defensively. We sat back, we waited, we took our time. You know, I kept running into problems where, you know, a fresh character would be killed in one hit. Sometimes even in full coverage. So I just said I sit back as much as I can. If that happens, that happens. There's nothing we can really do about that. But you notice we've played very defensively here. We've tried to group up enemies. We have not moved out. So that was the plan anyway. So in this case, I don't actually know what I'm doing here. I do need to get out of that corner though before the ghouls come out. I mean, that was a big shot. 14 points right there in full coverage. And I don't know where these percentages come from, but you know, we probably hit 50% of the times. It says 80%, and 55 we're probably down to about a quarter. I mean, there you go. We missed 2 out of 3 there with a 51 chance. So we just sit back here and take our time. Let's see, do I move back in? I need to move back in because we know that ghoul's coming out. It's been long enough that I don't actually remember exactly how this fight went. Little smoke grenade there, maybe. I did use grenades more than I have in the past in these few attempts. Sometimes to more or less success, but... So one ghoul went straight for them, one of them came out, one right after us. There we go, 21 damage in full cover. We did a quick heal before we started shooting, and we managed to take out that one ghoul. So now we're out front, they're out there with the ghoul. Again, more grenades. We missed that grenade, so it ends up hitting the ghoul instead of either of the people we wanted to hit, but that's okay. A couple shots, again, missed, even though percentage said we shouldn't have missed quite as many times as we did. And then the ghoul just abandons all of those people to run around at us, but I guess we did throw a grenade at it, so maybe that makes a little bit of sense. That guy at least came running around to finish it off. And here we are with a shotgun, you know, 10 feet away, missing. Because that makes sense. Makes even less sense that we're missing at this range. Not doing a huge amount of damage would make sense, but missing with the spread does not so much. So there we go. We managed to take out that guy. We're left with their wizard up there. Their mage, with 2 ghouls left on him. He's running around doing the best he can to stay on top of them. I don't know why he runs back into close range, but I like it. I mean, we managed to take advantage of it anyway, right? Now they're all grouped together, so the shotgun has a chance to hit all 3 of them. Anything over, I think, 6 squares has a chance to hit neighboring units. There we go. That was a nice shot with the pistol. Oh my gosh, 10 damage there with the mana burn. 93% chance. Do we shoot him? And we actually hit him with the 93%. So hopefully here. Just about done. Quick heal again. Reload everybody. And now we've got the final ghouls running in. And again, play it defensively. We didn't run out. We just ducked back into cover. We were already healing and missed all 3 of them there twice in a row. We got 1 hit out of 2 hits out of what, 12 attempts there, essentially? Yeah, those percentages aren't anywhere near accurate. We got far enough away that they had to run all the way up there and weren't able to get an attack down on the corner. These two did manage to run in and get one shot, but one's already almost dead from the 2 hits that we did get. There again, missed with an 81%. Got 1 hit. There we go. Two misses at close range. Got out of the way. We're able to take one more shot, which we, of course, also missed. Luckily, the ghoul missed as well. Step back. Got 2 of those. Missed. 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 There we go. There we go. It said 71% chance, but that was closer to a 20% chance, as it turns out. Alright. The man is beyond healing. As you look down at him, you notice the quality of certain shoes. He works for Jessica. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm going too fast. We don't know each other. It seems to me you need to find a better group of people to associate with. You're not the first person to tell me that. Yeah, well, it's part of living in the shadows. Do the research, chummer. That woman, Lynn, seemed familiar. Yep, she's a major spokesperson for the Universal Brotherhood. Jake grabs the dead man by the throat. At first it looks like he's trying to kill him, but he looks for an implant. Yep, he takes the chip, sticks in his modified PDA. Mr. Wiley was Eagle Security. They work for the UB. That must have been Lynn Telustern's security detail we just chewed through. She's with Jessica. We're in trouble. If you're going to hit the Universal Brotherhood, I'm coming too. That psycho just admitted she had my friend Sam and a lot of innocent people killed so she could put her dead mother back together. That is totally slagged up. Plus, she and her elf buddy Lynn just tried to geek me. They're going to hurt for that. Suit yourself, lady. I was only stopping by to pay my respects to Sam. Merc hit squads, Universal Brotherhood. Not my scene at the moment. I can call up some Delilah's runners if you want to go there now. Let me know what you decide. So, I think we run around here on the map for a couple seconds. Trying to pick up any loot that may be lying around. There is a little bit there. And I saved, because that was smart. I finally won the fight. I'm not always this smart about saving. This one actually I saved just before the fight after finishing all the cemetery talk because I kept having to go through it every single time. So I finally got smart enough to save before that. So, of course, this time we won and it didn't matter. Cheap insurance. Abomination Elemental Fetish. We don't have a shaman running with us at the moment. So that's just kind of bonus extra. Run around here a little bit more. Pick up the rest of the loot, and then we, I think I save it again, and we can start up and do it live. I do like the artwork on the map. We get these little areas where people are clearly moved in or living. See a little bit more of it back here. Got some tents and some camps and some lights up. No way to get back to that section though. It's just purely eye candy. Some charms up on the wall up there. Oddly enough, we found drugs in a homeless camp. Who knew? I think that's it. Alrighty, when we get to the save point here, which hopefully is right here, we're going to pause this. I will come back and we will be playing live. Alright, so now we are live. So let's go ahead and continue this on. We'll talk to Jake. Brotherhood probably retains mercs like the ones that just attacked us for their security detail. You're going to need a full team if you're headed to their chapter house. I can arrange for some of Delilah's runners to meet you there if you want to go now. Let's go to the Union first. I think we need more med kits, if nothing else. So we got to figure out how we get out of here. I guess we saw the way out up here, right? There we go. So we'll run out up here. See how that goes. Hopefully I've turned the volume up a little bit on the game. I manually kind of raised it on that last little first half of the episode, but we'll see how this one goes. I've been kind of playing with it a little bit, trying to bring it up a little bit. This game seems to be the quietest of those that I record. You put the pieces together. Jessica Watts was reassembling her mother, Melinda, gathering her missing organs to allow Melinda a decent burial. Organs Sam sold for a quick buck after her death. The ghoul attack after the ceremony didn't appear to be part of Lynn Telestrin's attempt to get you out of Jessica's way. They were just more victims of magic's helter-skelter return to the world. Lynn's well-armed security unit was a different animal entirely. You head back to the Union to resupply and rearm. Whatever Lynn and Jessica are involved with, it appears to be a large operation, and the trail leads to the Universal Brotherhood. Alright, so we don't need Mr. Delilah yet. Well, let's see what it's going to cost us to get some runners. We'll back out of here if we need to. Coyote's in already. We're in already. So, these guys are the cheap ones. Nephilim Network seems to be the more expensive. Last time we ran with Ray, he was okay. He's about as expensive. Cylon Siret, something, I don't know. Cylon's role in the Nephilim Network is to kill, both up close and from a distance. Does she? Well, she's got a pistol. Dwarf Decker. We used the combat rigger last in time, with the great name Just In Case. El Duque here, cybered warrior. So he's state-of-the-art replacements for my weak meat body. And he's got a fair number of guns there. Heckler and Koch. Smart links on everything. That's great. Winterhawk. So we're looking at about $5,000, right? I think that's what we... So we've got 1,000 left to play with. Now we could go a little cheaper. Not bad. Weapon Master. I say we go with maybe Winterhawk and El Duce. How about that? I think that makes sense. We've got an Initiate. Well, we don't do mages very often. This is a support mage. Magic is my tool. Is the tool that supports those the Nephilim Network sends to the front line. So he's got some healing. He's got the standard power bolt and a pistol. He's also got heal wound, lightning barrier. Set 5 med cover barriers that last 3 rounds. Anyone that enters takes 6 hit points in my... Okay. He's got haste, weaken armor, and armor. So we can buff, debuff, speed, set some crazy barriers that are going to bother people, and heal. Plus he's got a couple grenades, the standard stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to exit for now. I still want to get us an extra med kit here, if we can afford one. Healing supplies. So basic trauma kits are 400. The advanced med kits are 25%. Oh, this is I think what we want here. Let's just buy 4 of these. Well, if we get 2... I don't think we've used one yet, so let's use that, that. That still will leave us with enough money. There we go. We want to make sure that we get some of these in here. Let's move that back and grab one more med kit, because that seems to be important. Alright, let's confirm there. Nothing right now. Come back over here. We'll talk to Mr. Delilah. We'll get our team going. Hire a team for the Universal Brotherhood. I don't know, the adepts are pretty cool too. Next time we'll use one. We don't need any Deckers. We've got me, Johnny Hex. Nova Hot and Talented. She'll keep you alive and crush your enemies for free. She also has a heal. She's got Mana Ball. 2 damage. That's an AoE, essentially basic attack. Fireball 1. It continues to do damage. Aim increases a chance to hit. And armor. So she's also not too bad. She's a little cheaper, so we'll just assume that the expensive one is better. Do we use Felonious last time? Mana Bolt, armor, flamethrower. Yeah, because I think I wanted the flamethrower. Oh, those are regular contacts. Let's come over here. We were on this side. So let's go ahead. We're going to grab El Duque, and we're going to grab Alexander Falk. Tech Mage, huh? He's got Flamethrower, Aim, and Steel Link. Interesting. Nope. This is what we're going with. Got just enough money. Confirm. Now, we don't really have a lot of time left. We got about 10 minutes. Probably not going to make it all the way through this one, I'm guessing. Towards Brotherhood. It takes nearly an hour for the taxi to make its way from the squalor of the Redmond Barrens across the bridge to the Seattle waterfront in the Universal Brotherhood. The building is a pre-crash brick job with a fancy new facade that sports neon highlights and an enormous set of glass double doors. Through the windows, you can see activity within, smiling, happy disciples shuffling along in beige pajamas and slippers. A greeter stands outside the front door, gently attempting to entice the misbegotten and curious to enter and take their first baby steps towards the Brotherhood. Pike Place Market is usually empty by now, but you step out of the cab to the sounds of an excited crowd. All geared up here, I think. Got both shotguns. I think we're okay. Let's confirm. Guess we could have flipped through everybody there, but oh well. I screwed up. Never noticed the errors next to the name until just now. You have Karma available. Yes. Let us open the Karma screen. How much do we... Just 8. We could boost quickness. Right? That'll help us with our ranged combat and stuff. Which we probably will need. 5 points will get shotgun up. How are we on our intelligence? We could raise ESP control. I think we'll stick with 5. I think let's go ahead and raise our shotgun up 1. Wide load. Wider than normal spread. Reduced critical chance. Okay. Well, let's grab that. Okay. Let's see what do we got going on here. There we go. Looks like some security back there. We got a dealer and a slick security guard. Here, we'll talk to this guy first. Maria Mercurial fan. The fan is apparently excited to be in the same city as the rock star. Hey, how you doing? You here for the Maria Mercurial concert? You bet. Can you get me in? I wish I could get in. They just announced this thing an hour ago, all spontaneous like. Of course, by the time I got here, all the tickets were already gone. I'm going to try and find a better spot to hear. Well, oh well. How about the dealer here? Would it be a rock concert without a drug dealer? Although no police are nearby, he plays the part as if his performance is part of the experience. Psst! Yo, you like the Nerps? Maybe something stronger? Nerps. You been living in a rock, Ome? Nerps is the wonder drug. It'll cure what ails you. I think I'll pass. Let's see what the slick security guard has to say. May I help you? Work for the rock star? Yes, sir. I work for Maria Mercurial. Something I can do for you? I'd like to meet. Lots of people want to meet Maria Mercurial. Do lots of people? I don't have that much on my red stick. That's pretty sad. We can try it, though. Sure you are. Lots of friends in Seattle. She lives here. Know anything about the Universal Brotherhood? Just what I see on the Tri-D. Gonna look around. Suit yourself, chummer. Alright, so we're not getting in that way. Let's see what we... Oh, there we go. Back entrance. Always better. Oh, look who it is. It's Patrick. Welcome, brother. Are you ready to build a better tomorrow? I sure am. That's great news. Come in and find the power of belonging. I have some questions first. Of course, brother. Go right ahead and ask. What is the Universal Brotherhood? Universal Brotherhood is a community that welcomes all forms of meta-humanity with the mission of making the world a better place by helping individuals to become so much more than they currently are. Sounds like a religion. That's because it is, brother. After all, what is religion but an organized collection of beliefs that relate meta-humanity to our spirituality? We believe that the Brotherhood is the highest form of religion because it brings us closer to the truth. And what is the truth? That's what you'll find out inside. Come in and find the power of belonging. Who can join? Why, anyone, of course. It wouldn't be universal if we left anyone out, would it, brother? Do you know Jessica Watts? Of course. Grandmother Jessica is the leader of this chapter of the Universal Brotherhood. Tell me a little bit about Lynn. Happily, Mother Lynn is our chapter's most dynamic spokesperson. She is truly an inspiration to us all. At least tell me a little bit of the truth. Gladly. It's something we're happy to share. I just thought you'd prefer to hear it from someone more articulate than me. It starts with the idea that meta-humanity is good at its core and that we are all one family. But more than that, it's that we are linked to something greater than ourselves, something beyond time, something beyond flesh. Beyond flesh? You're going to have to go inside if you want to learn more. That's all for now. Great, come in and find the power of belonging. All right. You hear the sounds of soft music playing within, and what many soft slippers gliding across the smooth floor? I think they missed a word in there. Let's enter the Universal Brotherhood. Oh, brother, I forgot to mention that everyone must enter the Universal Brotherhood alone. You need some moral support. In order to become part of a larger family, we must know ourselves. You need to hear our message in solitude so that your mind can be clear from distraction and the shackles of this heartbreakingly oppressive world. I understand. Coyote, we'll wait outside for you, Mellowseven. I'll take the team and circle around the building looking for another way in. I'll chirp you on your comlink if we find one. All right. There we go. And while it does make for a fairly short episode, I think we are going to pause and leave it right here. We will come back next episode with the Universal Brotherhood. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this one. Give us a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Thank you for waiting for it. I know it was a little bit of a wait. If you'd like to see how this continues, do not forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next time, chummers.